Some prominent indigenes of Edo has filed a case to restrain the Igbos from electing Eze Ndimbo in Benin Kingdom, who will be ranking like their own Oba, as there is no two Oba in Benin Kingdom. Speaking with newsmen at the Benin High Court, the lead counsel, Dr. Osaike Obayiwana, stated that due to the fact that there was quarrel among some Igbos in Benin, they decided to have their Eze Ndimbo, which is like their Oba in Edo land, as titled, which is not passable.
We looked at the laws and we saw the point in which, that point was very valid, i.e. that we have a traditional rulers and chieftaincy law of Bende State as applicable in Edo, that lists out the recognized titles, traditional titles, and chieftaincy titles. Eze Ndigbo of Benin is not one of them. So the suit that we filed as defendants, counterclaimants, was that they should be restrained from answering that title, in Benin.
Barrister Obayiwana revealed that those Benin prominent sons said that they cannot sit down idle and watch their traditional institution being violated by some persons. According to him, there is no two Oba in Benin Kingdom, he added.
But, this is a case filed by some prominent citizens and indigenes of Edo who feel that they cannot sit idly by while our laws are being, violated, particularly as it relates to the traditional institution. Some time ago, a number of years ago, some residents in Benin of Igbo extraction had a dispute amongst themselves as to who should be the Eze Ndigbo of Benin, which is like the Oba of Igbos in Benin. And Dr. Kenua Obaseki, who is the leader of the group, felt sufficiently concerned, particularly keeping in view our custom and our tradition and history, that there's only one Oba in Benin, and that's the Oba of Benin. As we say it, I am your Beva Wedo. So the challenge now became, if the Igbo residents who say they have their Oba to whom they are loyal, and all other groups also claim the same thing, that would amount to a detraction from that historical position that there can only be one Oba in Benin to whom all residents should be loyal.
He maintains that Aiko Obobaifo, who is a witness in the case filed by some prominent indigenes of Edo, as he is the custodian institute for Benin Studies, will be called upon on the 18th of October 2021 for defense in the case before the court. Barrister Obayiwana disclosed that the suit they filed in the court is defender counter-claimant, so as to restrain the Igbos from appointing or electing their own Eze Ndimbo, which is like Oba, as everyone only has regard for our own Oba of Benin Kingdom and nobody else who they pay allegiance to.
In 2015, we felt sufficiently challenged when we heard that some persons of Igbo extraction were counterclaiming to become Eze in Edo land or in Benin. And we felt from historical perspectives or cultural perspectives, there is nothing that entitles any other person except that which is very, very clearly established by the Omonoba. It is only Omonoba that can give chieftaincy title. And every title in Benin has both cultural, religious, and social relevance. Every title has responsibility attached to it. What do we now give to an Igbo man? If we say it's Eze in Benin, so we felt sufficiently challenged and we went to court. Now the next hearing is 18th of October. I have already given my statement, and the other party, they felt they want to cross-examine. Yes, we are ready for that, but it should be known, not by any other group again. That is why I want to pursue this case to a logical conclusion. We that are home based there, with the active participation and collaboration of our brothers in diaspora, represented by Mr. Kenewa Obaseki, we want to pursue this case to a logical conclusion. We don't want to hear again that after today or after this case, that any other group or persons want to arrogate to themselves whatever position of cultural relevance without being expressly permitted by the Oba of Benin. That is the case we are on.
The soft-spoken legal luminary opined that the Igbo has woke from their slumber now, and they have witness whom they have to cross-examine to prove their own case. According to him, Chief Aiko Obobaifo, who is a curator and a radiographer, will be in the court on 18th October 2021, come forward as witness for cross-examination if they want to prove their case. He said it is only the Royal Majesty that has the power to give title to anyone in Benin Kingdom, as the custom and traditional law and chieftaincy law, as what the Igbo people are about to do is a matter to distraction to Benin Kingdom.
During the reign of Oba Irediawa, that's when Eze Ndigbo chose to establish their own monarchy, and we took them to court. We want this to be a precedent, because if this is allowed, the other ethnic groups might feel take it upon themselves and start establishing various chieftaincy title and their natural ruler. You can't do that. I can't go to Kano and go and create Obaship in Kano. If you choose to live in Kano, you have to subject yourself to the authority of the Emir of Kano. The same applied in Benin. So this case, I'm happy the way it has turned out. It's been a long journey since 2015, which is almost 6 or 7 years now. I mean, litigation is not easy. It takes time. Those in diaspora, they were really concerned. I really want to thank our brothers. Barrister Obayuwano has been on the case since day one, and Brother Obobaifo too, who is equally concerned. I think he's the head of Benin studies. As they rightly said, all Benin titles, they are all gazetted. If you say Iyase was established almost 1,000 years ago, you cannot establish another Iyase. If you say Esogma was established somewhere along the line, So if, unless the Oba of Benin decide to establish Eze Ndigbo, nobody has the right or arrogate to himself or herself to establish such title. We want to put an end to it.
Anita Eren reporting from